It was 1935, the year that Elvis and Sandy Koufax were born. It was a year of many firsts, including the first NFL draft, the first Monopoly board game went on sale, Social Security began, and Babe Ruth hit his last home run. In addition to these milestones, the National Junior Challenge Cup was founded in 1935, offering a youth competition for young men in the United States. The cup was later named the James P. McGuire Cup, after the late U.S. soccer president, who himself was quite a standout in his earlier days, winning the U.S. Open Cup in 1929. McGuire would lead U.S. soccer and earn an international reputation as an excellent leader.
The Jim McGuire Cup was started in 1935. It was the only cup that the United States Soccer Federation had for youth players. And it was a very good competition, and I can tell you, I mean, this was the highlight of my soccer career, to be a champion in 1954.
This storied cup, now the oldest trophy in youth sport.
It has a history, it has a meaning, I think it has tradition. So I think it's extremely important for our competitions, for all the age groups, that kind of emulate the McGuire Cup.
Winning the McGuire Cup is huge, just because all that history that comes along with the oldest trophy in youth sports period, that's really big for us.
Who will write their name in the next chapter of the storied McGuire Cup?
This game brought to you by AE Engine. No? Not ready? No, start again then, because I've already started talking over it. What do we do? You said you were good. This game brought to you by AE Engine, AmericanEagle.com, Bag Tags, Bubba Burger, Target, Dick's Sporting Goods, Expander Brand, Fusionetics, Major League Soccer, Nesquik, Nike, Positive Coaching Alliance, Premier International Tours, Soccer Shots, Sunmade, Target, Torbo Sports Group, United Soccer Coaches, Wilson Trophy Company, Yokohama, Welcome back to the Toyota Soccer Center here in Frisco, Texas. Myself, Kyle Findlay, alongside Chase Neidig here to call the first half of this U.S. Youth Soccer National Championships group stage game. We have a Cal South team in Arsenal FC and a Texas North team in FC Dallas Blue facing off here on Field 6. Welcome, Chase.
Glad to be on the broadcast here for a little while. And this is kind of where things start to get a little more hot, a little heated, especially third game and into the fourth game. Usually the second half of this game and into that fourth one is when the temperature on the pitch starts to get a little bit more upper hundreds, especially this week. And from what people have been telling us is that yesterday and today have actually been some of the coolest days in the last couple of weeks here.
Which is absolutely crazy to think about because it is roasting out here right now. Here is FC Dallas on the ball in the corner. They win themselves a throw-in. Was beautiful this morning for the first game. Nice and cool as the sun was peeking up over the clouds. But like you said, now we are absolutely sweating. FC Dallas playing in the all-red strip today. They are kicking from left to right in this first half. Arsenal FC in the all-white, playing from right to left. Throw-in coming in now. The flick is attempted, but it's half cleared, and it's going to find its way behind for a goal kick. High line being played pretty early already by FC Dallas, looking to put Arsenal FC under pressure early. Mia Chavez here on the ball, looking inside. It's only going to find a red shirt.
Well, Kyle, it's clearly evident that FC Dallas is looking to high press the Texas north side.
Absolutely. We saw...
California south side.
South side, yeah, absolutely. We saw Arsenal trying to play out from the back there, but almost forced onto their own touchline there by the press of FC Dallas. Here comes the throw-in. Touchdown. It's going to be cleared by Arsenal, but looks like it's going to go behind for a FC Dallas throw. We've seen a lot of teams already in this tournament today. This is being our third game on the field, trying to employ a long throw at every opportunity. Just looking to load players into the box and play off a knockdown.
Set pieces. It's a big part of the game right now. And I'm sure all of us had a chance to watch the Men's World Cup and how many set-piece goals there were this past summer.
And I would love to vouch for England on how good we were from set pieces in that tournament, but there were plenty of other teams that were too.
Well, FC Dallas isn't going to make it easy on Arsenal here. They're going to settle in here a little bit farther down the pitch, but for the first few minutes here, it's been FC Dallas really putting Arsenal under pressure, and that's what you want to do. You want to put the back four of Arsenal under that immense pressure to not be able to get the ball out of the back and really have to make some decisions early on.
Exactly right. Don't let them settle at all and force them into making mistakes if you can. Here come the side now, trying to get into the box, but it's going to find its way through to the FC Dallas goalkeeper. Good little break there. As we were speaking about soaking up pressure, they almost popped up on the counter-attack.
Great ball.
Come. FC Dallas trying to get in behind again, using this right-hand side a lot early on here in this game.
This is a good recovery, though, from the Arsenal left back to recover after a very good threaded ball in from the FC Dallas player.
Ball now lifted in towards the backside of the 18-yard box, but poked clear. Kamara Bradley out here on the right-hand side, number 19 for FC Dallas. They're looking to use her quite often. She may be one of the danger women's out there for the team in red. Free kick there. So the whistle's blown by the referee. FC Dallas now with an opportunity to get this ball into the box by the look of it.
Well, with this being a under 14 match, it's shorter halves, so they'll get a little bit more break and it not be as treacherous of a game with it being a little bit shorter than the older age groups in regards to playing time in this heat.
trying to use Bradley again, our FC Dallas, but that pass won't reach her. It will be a Arsenal FC throw deep in their own half.
And this is what you want to do, man. This is you want to lock them in here every time. A deep throw. This is the perfect opportunity to get your defense up and really make it difficult for them to get out of the back.
Arsenal FC almost playing plays here, trying to get themselves higher up the field. Good hold-up play there by the centre forward. Wins her side a throw-in. Good work there by Elizabeth Warden. With her back to goal, managed to win her side a throw. Losing the ball down the hill here as we've got two fields right next to each other. Little hill separating the two. If the ball breaks off a little bit, we tend to take a few seconds to get it back. Here we are under play though. FC Dallas trying to get it forward. It looked like a foul in the back there, and it was.
Interesting thing, this is, Kyle, this is basically home game for FC Dallas, obviously. It's their home pitch, their home complex, and so makes things a little bit more enjoyable for them. Lots of fans here at this game specifically.
I'm sure there's many teams here today that would love to be able to play on these fields week in, week out. Beautiful surface here at the Toyota Soccer Center.
Perfect morning too. Not too toasty. The sunrise was unbelievable here early this morning as our crews got here and got ready for the broadcast. And like you said, the surfaces here in Frisco are absolutely perfect. And we'll see how they hold up over the course of 86 games on the 5 championship fields per se.
We did see them start to rip up a little last year, but that's completely understandable with that many games taking place in a space of under a week. I'm sure the groundsmen have a nightmare for the next few weeks afterwards trying to put them back together. Here's Mia Chavez then with the throw. Good touch inside, but it's only going to find a red shirt. Sweltz trying to find her strike partner, but it's going to be swept up well by Brewer. Back to her goalkeeper. And I may get a touch here.
That's the difficult thing here too, is that they don't employ ball people, so it does take a little bit longer. They do have a couple kids throughout the course of the complex to help, but not like a professional match or anything where it's right away. And so that does allow some teams to get settled in defensively, get their shape a little bit better.
Maybe a break in this heat as well.
Absolutely.
We do see the ball come back a little bit quicker when it goes out on the far side, as we have an army of parents over there to employ as ball kids. As this long throw again is flicked on, it'll be behind for a corner kick now for FC Dallas. Mary Grace Henniger it is, stepping over to swing this one in with her left foot. Multiple bodies around the penalty spot area. It's in towards the centre of the goal, under the keeper. She does well to get a hand on it, and the referee rewards her with a free kick as she had bodies careering into her. Good play there by the keeper to stay strong. That is one of the tactics we saw employed quite a lot in the World Cup, as we mentioned before. A lot of crosses being put right on the keeper's head. This one's going to find its way through to the Dallas keeper.
I'll tell you, a lot of scouts, if she hasn't been tracked, number 14, the center back for Arsenal FC, Kayleen Brewer, she's got some size at the under 14 level already. She's got herself a decent right foot, and you can guarantee that she's going to start to get some looks if she hasn't already. This is about the age that the higher Division I programs and your good Division II programs are starting to look at that age group. Some people might think it's a little early, but if you're in that competitive industry at the coaching level and playing collegiate soccer, you got to start at that age, especially on the girls' side.
it's an investment for a lot of these colleges. They're looking to make sure they've got the right players coming in. Otherwise, if it comes to the year before or maybe 2 years before even, a lot of these really good young players may have already been snapped up. So it's a bit of a battle, and we see it in the professional game as well. We see it in Europe. We see players. I know a few years ago there was a story going around about Manchester United signing a 5-year-old. It's just someone sees something in a kid and convinces their bosses that they need to invest money in that.
Sure, and I think the big thing here is that and a lot of parents will ask me or ask anybody that's in the game a lot is that what is the right age? Whether it's a girls' team or a boys' team, and certainly obviously the girls are being looked at a little bit earlier because of the physical development of them. Boys are on a wide scale of their development physically at a later age than girls are, and so they can typically. They can look at a girl a little bit earlier in their stages and kind of see what they're going to get, right? Whereas for boys, if they're in their 15, 16, 17 age groups, it's wide open in
These
regards
guys are still
to
growing.
Yeah, sure, absolutely.
This ball cleared upfield, looking for a runner in behind. It's going to be skewed off the knee of Kiara Bradley. Bradley again coming through to sweep this one out wide. Good little flick over the top, and now we have Colleen Gilland in behind, looking to find a teammate in the area.
I think she waited 1-2 extra step. I think she had her player beat, and she had the opportunity to play the early ball. The problem was that her two other forwards were not making the run inside their defender to be able to be an option there at the near post.
And Kaliana Brewer, who we mentioned before, the centre-back for Arsenal FC, did do well, though, to get herself in the way and put her under pressure and force her into the error in the end.
Yeah, we do see the first two, three, two for FC Dallas and one for Arsenal FC here early on. And you'll see that in this heat, you're going to see substitutions happening pretty quickly for both sides. And as the game goes along, that's when you start to see teams take advantage of the opportunities to get a goal, to get a second goal, when players are starting to wear down physically because of this heat.
That's for sure. You'll see a pacey striker come off the bench with fresh legs, and all of a sudden the back four who've been out there for the whole game suddenly can't keep pace of them.
Well, and that's, I think, a big part of the game right now is that they're trying to decide at every level, right? Whether it's here in the U.S. or abroad, and it's that idea of the substitution rules. I think at this level, I think it's naturally important to make sure that they're allowed a little bit more leeway in that regard. But once you start to get at a super high level, what are those decisions looking like?
Well, obviously we've had the fourth substitution introduced at the World Cup this year. I think it was successful. I think it made the extra time periods a little bit more exciting. You see someone coming on with some fresh legs, looking to get in behind, looking to pressure back fours. But like you said, yeah, this level, it's so important, especially with younger age groups, both boys and girls. Their bodies aren't trained to perform at the same level for 90 minutes or however long they play for. But they're about bursts. They need quick bursts of energy and then a break. And it just allows them to be fresh and develop further when they're on the field. Header forward by the Dallas player. Trinity Coxett is trying to get the better of Mia Chavez, but Chavez wins that duel.
Well, here early on, neither team has really gotten the ball down on the pitch and kept possession. It's been pretty back and forth. Neither team has really gotten any control. It seems to be a little bit more direct and really not possession-oriented so far.
And I feel like we've seen that for both of the games on this field previously, both under 16 boys games, but both followed a similar flow where neither team really just put their foot on the ball and kept it for an extended period. And maybe that might be something you want to try in this heat. But obviously being a national championship, everyone's super nervous. They're trying to get the ball forward. They want to score a goal. But they'd be advised to put their foot on the ball, because in this heat you could really wear down another team. Yeah,
and it would be interesting to hear from the coaches is like what their game plan is. Obviously, you've got several games that you're trying to play here, but it's so important, as we see another substitution come in, it's so important to get 3 points on that first game. If you can get 3 points on the first game, get that win in the first match of the group stage, that's a huge momentum builder going into match 2 and match day 3.
We wait for the substitute to enter the field now, so we're going to have the throw-in on the far side. Ball upfield by Arsenal FC, but well swept up by the Dallas Blackline. That one's going to find its way out of play as well. We'll have another throw for FC Dallas out on the far side. Chavez with the touch down. Finds a red shirt, swung back towards the far post.
Little too much weight, but she was wide open.
Trinity Cox bearing down at the far post. No one marking her, but just a little away from her at that point.
Yeah, it looked like Chavez was just had bit too deep or too central defensively, the left back here for Arsenal, and she got kind of caught out of position a little bit, being too central. And man, the FC Dallas side almost had themselves a wide open 1v1 against the keeper, but just overhit it just a tad.
Here is Cox again. Cox looking to put this in the area for one of her strikers, but only going to find the arms of the goalkeeper. Arsenal FC with what looks like a front three when they have the ball, but haven't really seen much of any of the three of them so far, as most of the play's been around the fullbacks and the holding midfielder.
Oh, it's definitely when they go into a defensive position, they're getting a lot more numbers behind the ball. It's pretty obvious. Looks like they're going more into like a 4-5-1 situation where your two wingers are tucking back in defensively and making it really tough for FC Dallas to have to.
We're going to have a water break here then as we're halfway through the first half. Both teams really in need of a drink, and we're going to take it with them. We'll be right back with you right after. And we're back underway here after the water break. I don't know how the girls felt about it, but I feel much better after that.
We took one as well.
Here we're going to see another long throw here from FC Dallas. A couple of half chances from the last ones. What can they do here? Ball bouncing around in the area. This ball's going to be swung in towards the far post. The knockdown then cleared, though, by Arsenal FC. They really just want to get themselves out, don't they, Arsenal? Just get the ball clear, see if they can get their foot on the ball for a minute, take some pressure off. We saw the defenders coming off.
What a ball.
Break.
Great ball from the Arsenal player.
Mia Chavez, it is the left back. Trying to get herself in behind there.
Warden's ball with her left foot was on point, in stride for 99. But good job from the FC Dallas defender to track back and close down that space.
Well, we talked about the water break being helpful. We just saw Mia Chavez run almost 80 yards from left back and almost got herself in on goal.
Well, and that's the thing. I mean, if Arsenal can capitalize on the fact that FC Dallas is pushed so high, that might be the chance for Arsenal is them using the counterattack and the transition to get one here on FC Dallas early in the first half. Another great ball. There are some opportunities in the wide areas, Kyle, for Arsenal to gain a little bit more possession and momentum in building their attack, as FC Dallas definitely compresses that space in the middle of the park on the defensive third.
Absolutely. I'd like to see Arsenal FC start a little bit wider with those two wingers.
Sure.
They're starting
Absolutely.
narrow right now. It's forcing them to make their runs inside to outside. If they can start wide, they're really going to open this game up for themselves. And like you said, maybe create some chances in the wide areas.
But I got a feeling, Kyle, this game's going to be decided upon a set piece or some type of transition on the counter. It's got to be on one of those two things. And especially in the girls' game, you see a lot of set-piece goals.
And counter-attacks, like you said.
Sure,
yeah.
Sure.
Lauren Piper here with the said set-piece. Lots of bodies forward for FC Dallas. Here is Piper, lifting it towards the near post. It's headed onto the crossbar, and the second attempt over the bar. Almost saw the opening goal there.
Oh man, I would love to have some goal line technology right now because it looked close.
It was absolutely close. Would have been quite convenient, having just spoken about the importance of set pieces, had that one snuck in.
Yep. And that's the thing, man, especially at this level, at the 14 and 15 levels, for the girls' side, I would preach just get it in the mixer. Like, put it right inside the 6-yard box and just have a bunch of girls just attack the ball and see what happens.
That's it. Load it on top of the goalkeeper, and
sure,
they're not going to have much chance. Be Brewer then to take the goal kick. Rocket of a right boot, as we've already mentioned. Brewer up towards the halfway line. The header won by FC Dallas. Chavez now looks as though she's playing a little higher, a little further forward after this water break. It's a fantastic ball over the top now. Trotter trying to get on the end of it, but not quite able to. It's another example of what we talked about before with runs starting inside. If her run was started outside, she would have been stepping onto that ball, but instead you end up chasing it, and it's almost a 50-50 then with the fullback.
Yeah, and I wouldn't mind seeing a little bit of possession out of the back here from Arsenal. It's getting a little monotonous of them of having the center back just kick it long every time, because right now FC Dallas is winning everything in the air.
Well, we did see them try and play the first 2 goal kicks short, but that high press by FC Dallas may have put them off.
Absolutely.
But like you said, every long goal kick we're seeing so far is coming straight back at them.
And here's a great chance, right, basically from the midline to kind of get into FC Dallas's half now, keep a little bit of possession, and see if they can put FC Dallas under a little bit of pressure now.
The thing I see here, though, is they had a great opportunity to put the ball down and play and get them forward quickly.
Sure.
But now, realistically, this ball's not going into the 18-yard box from here. So all they've done is allowed FC Dallas to get back, get their defensive shape, and now they're going to be the ones that are vulnerable on the counter-attack if Dallas win this first header.
Well, and this is what you want to see, right? You want to see the wide players, such as Warden right here. You want to see her get a little bit wider right now. Expose this middle of the park, get her a little bit wider here, and see what they can do if they don't decide to serve the ball. And they do, I know, because she's got a good foot on her. But
the second ball is knocked down. There's a chance for a shot. It's poked away by a Dallas player, and in the end they'll put it out for a Arsenal FC throw-in. We've seen FC Dallas employ a long throw. I wonder if Arsenal FC have got one in their locker as well. We're going to see Sarah Venegas and Savannah Williams enter the game here now, though, for Arsenal. Arsenal with a lot of bodies forward, only leaving 2 players back here. There, even the right fullback is pretty high up the field. Comes the throw. The flick won't make it too far, but they may get another chance at it now. Excellent hold-up play there by Carrillo, just using her body, spinning the centre-back and winning her team the foul. Oh, big challenge there.
And huge challenge. Wow. Hopefully the Arsenal player's okay.
Big challenge there as Kristen Stoltz came flying in.
Yeah, and I don't think it was too reckless. She went going after the ball. It wasn't intentional.
I think the referee is more looking out for Brianne Brewer's well-being more than anything else.
Sure.
So Brewer looking as though she's going to lift this one towards the 18 again. It's looped away. The first header won by a red shirt. Arsenal going to have another opportunity to lift this ball in. Keeper flapping at the near post, but referee decided it will be a goal kick.
Well, as we enter roughly the 28th minute or so,
we're going to see Chloe Smith step onto the field for FC Dallas. Both coaches using their benches now. Like we said, it's getting pretty warm out here, and you need all the freshness you can in a national championship. Comes the goal kick then. Great opportunity there to look at it with Arsenal in the picture. Look how narrow the whole field is.
Oh, I know, and that's what I'm saying is I think the wide areas are an opportunity to expose either side right now.
Here come FC Dallas now, though. They have 3v3 at the back. The shot from range straight to the keeper. There may be a hint of a foul there, but referee waves play on. FC Dallas really were causing problems early on from the wide areas. Kamara Bradley, number 19, it was playing on this near side, but since she's come off, we haven't seen a whole lot down here. And Arsenal really starting to get their foot into this game. That one's poked behind and will be a FC Dallas throw. See a lot of tired legs on that field. Ready for a drink at half time. However, these are two teams that should be used to this kind of climate.
Sure.
Southern California and Dallas, but you feel for some of the Northeastern, or in our last game we had a Washington-based team who I don't think they get quite as hot a temperature as they do down here. Maybe a bit of a shock to the system.
I don't know if Arsenal gets this hot, but
well, fortunately for them, they have the beach nearby.
I think both teams are looking to try to get into the half here. Just unscathed a little bit. Get refreshed, get
some tactical information in
Yep.
from the coaches, who I'm hoping have seen those wide areas as well. Good sweeping up there by Lloyd. Throw-in coming in for Dallas. Clearance away, just missing our cameraman to our right. Sweltz then, looking looking to line up another long throw. FC Dallas with all but 2 bodies forward here.
Well, in there, I would love to see an FC Dallas player just check to her a little bit. Maybe play it right back to her, and here's a transition opportunity now.
Obviously, the long throw is a good option, but you'd love to see them use maybe a few more options and just mix things up a little. Like we said with the goal kick for Arsenal, FC Dallas really could catch them out with a short throw.
Go short, play right back to the girl that throws it in, and then maybe get a nice service ball in from there.
This one's not going to be able to be kept in, and it will be a FC Dallas throw. So we'll enter the last few minutes of this half. Good hold-up play again there by Carrillo. She flicks it on for a teammate. She'll have it back, though. Carrillo not able to find a player in red this time. Promising signs, though, from the number 7 up top. It's just a shame to see her sporting a knee brace.
Especially early on, and you never know. It could be preventative type thing, or it could be, yeah, definitely. I know a lot of girls do that to almost prevent it, but you never like to see that at this early age.
Well, speaking from someone who has worn one of them for quite a long period, they can get quite warm in this temperature.
Just ticking the 32nd minute now, so just a few minutes here left in the first half.
A nice little breeze rolling across the field, though, definitely helping with the temperature.
Yeah, it's not terrible.
It's not awful.
Yeah,
absolutely.
it's not.
I think we're fortunate in that there's not much humidity. If the humidity was really high, then maybe we'd be telling a different story.
Mm-hmm, sure.
Gonna see Colleen Gilland come onto the field.
U.S. youth soccer regional events in different parts of the country, Region 1 through 4, all different parts. I know that South region is always a tough one in late July or June and early July. It can be some pretty tough conditions, especially in the southeast. Far West Regional happening in Hawaii this year for the first time in a while.
Hawaii.
I think all the coaches and players, when that was announced, didn't fight about that one too much.
I'm sure. I'm not sure how the
parents'
the
bank
person
accounts
who deals with finances was feeling about that one, though.
Now it's great to see Hawaii as a state get to host that. As I'm sure that's not something that happens every year or every cycle. So I'm sure they took advantage of that opportunity, and certainly the players and coaches did as well.
I'm sure the Hawaii-based colleges were absolutely ecstatic to be able to do some recruiting without flying across the country. As this one's into the arms of the Dallas goalkeeper.
Well, it looked easy, but it had a couple of bobbles there on the ground. That was a good chance there, or good save there from the FC Dallas, just to kind of
it was important
corral
she
it.
held it, as there was a striker bearing down on her. Ball bouncing around in the air here. Neither team really trying to get it down under control. Ball over the top is a good one. Beats the defender. Opportunity here now for FC Dallas in the wide area. Trotter it is, getting the ball across, but it's dealt with well.
Good challenge from both players there here on the near side.
Comes the throw from Arsenal. Out of play, and they'll work their way a few yards higher up the field.
Looks like 3 minutes of stoppage time is going to be added to the first half here. We did have 2 stoppages, I believe, or one kind of small injury in the first 10 minutes of that first half, and then obviously the mandatory water break that they took is usually between 1 minute and 2 minutes in length.
Good piece of footwork there by Elizabeth Warden, and it looked like a foul to me, but referee waves play on and checks his watch.
And it's been some pretty brutal temperatures across the country, not just in Texas, but it's been fortunate to be at a lot of soccer events this summer, and it's been a pretty consistent decision by the organizations and the official crews to be doing these mandatory water breaks.
I think it's important. I mean, people can complain that you're stopping the game, but at the end of the day, it's keeping the quality of play up. If you make these guys, whatever age, adults, whether they're children, doesn't matter. You make them play for 20, 30, 45 minutes straight in this kind of heat.
And there she gets past her defender there. Well done.
Well swept up, though, by Brewer to prevent the ball making it into the area. Been impressed by Isabella Carrillo, the number 7 for FC Dallas so far. Looks like a good budding centre forward, holding the ball up well. Has shown she can get in behind every now and then as well.
No, and that's the thing. It's not always about size, right? Like she's one of the smallest players on the teams, but it's always about how you use your body, right? What's the body positioning? What's your center of gravity, and how low can you get and get yourself around another player on the defensive side.
Here comes the corner kick for FC Dallas. It's going to drift out of play, though, and it will be a goal kick. Dallas have been trying to put these corners on the head of the keeper and put bodies around her, but that one, unfortunately, not able to reach that area. Goal kick coming up then to be taken by Kellyanne Brewer. Arsenal FC not even trying to play the short ball out here, with FC Dallas leaving 3 players forward.
And there can't be too much left here in the first half now.
That's the trouble of having one of your centre-backs taking the goal kick, is you then lose a body back there. And
sure,
so then the 3v4 suddenly becomes a 3v3, and you don't really have an opportunity to play out from the back.
Well, that's how I always have said it and always been taught or have taught, is that, man, if you do have, especially the younger ages, if you do have somebody else other than the goalkeeper taking them, get your player as high as possible up the field and have her stay there, or have him stay there. If they can win that first ball and come right back at them, it's usually a good opportunity to be up in numbers.
And there is the halftime whistle from the referee. So here on Field 6 in Frisco, Texas, we're at the U.S. Youth Soccer National Championships. It is 0-0 in the under 14 girls age group between FC Dallas Blue and Arsenal FC. We'll be back with you very shortly for the second half.
The year that Elvis and Sandy Koufax were born. It was a year of many firsts, including the first NFL draft, the first Monopoly board game went on sale, Social Security began, and Babe Ruth hit his last home run. In addition to these milestones, the National Junior Challenge Cup was founded in 1935, offering a youth competition for young men in the United States. The cup was later named the James P. McGuire Cup, after the late U.S. soccer president, who himself was quite a standout in his earlier days, winning the U.S. Open Cup in 1929. McGuire would lead U.S. soccer and earn an international reputation as an excellent leader.
The Jim McGuire Cup was started in 1935. It was the only cup that the United States Soccer Federation had for youth players. And it was a very good competition, and I can tell you, I mean, this was the highlight of my soccer career to be a champion in 1954.
This storied cup, now the oldest trophy in youth sport.
It has a history, it has a meaning, I think it has tradition. So I think it's extremely important for our competitions, for all the age groups that kind of emulate the McGuire Cup.
Winning the McGuire Cup is huge, just because all that history that comes along with the oldest trophy in youth sports period. That's really big for us.
Who will write their name in the next chapter of the storied McGuire Cup?
Forget last year. It's gone. Ancient history. It's time to forget about failure and how you came up short, how you missed the mark. Yeah, it's time to forget about the man you should have marked, the run you should have made. Remember that shot you should have taken? Time to let it all go. Forget about it. It's time to go to work.
This game brought to you by AE Engine, AmericanEagle.com, Bag Tags, Bubba Burger, Target, Dick's Sporting Goods, Expander Brand, Fusionetics, Major League Soccer, Nesquik, Nike, Positive Coaching Alliance, Premier International Tours, Soccer Shots, Sunmade, Target, Torbo Sports Group, United Soccer Coaches, Wilson Trophy Company, Yokohama.
It was 1935.
Welcome back to Field 6 here at the Toyota Soccer Center in Frisco, Texas. This is the under-14 girls group game in the U.S. Youth Soccer National Championships. It's currently 0-0 between Arsenal FC and FC Dallas Blue. FC Dallas Blue are wearing their full red strip and they are kicking from right to left in the second half. And Arsenal FC are in the all-white and they will be kicking from left to right. KG first half with only real chances coming from set-piece opportunities. Neither team really stamping their mark on the game and maintaining a whole lot of possession. This ball hooked wide, players battling for it. Opportunity now for Arsenal to get the ball forward, but I guess that's the curse of the commentator because the ball's gone straight out of play. Dallas now looking to build out from the back of this throw. Cross coming in, so I think going to find the arms of the goalkeeper. Taylor Richards, it is in goal for FC Dallas. She'll put this one upfield. In the first half, we mentioned that the wide areas may be key to winning this game, but so far already in the second half, we've still seen both teams set up pretty narrow, and I'll be interested to see if a coach makes that tactical change during the half. It may have a positive effect for his side. Throw in on this near touchline for Arsenal. Long throw forward, looking for the striker's feet, but not finding her. Will be hooked clear in the end. Mismatch up front there, and in heights as Killian Brewer it was who won the header. Arsenal FC now with a good opportunity here. The ball through. It's a great ball through. She's onside. Chance for the shot. What a fantastic save by the goalkeeper. Opportunity still there. Here comes the effort, blocked away. Ball still bouncing around in there, and the assistant's flag will go up for an offside. Jordan Salinas it was with the opportunity. It was a good effort from her, but Taylor Richards in goal with a sprawling save to her right, keeps it out. And FC Dallas ultimately deal with it in the end, thanks to the offside. Richards kick forward. Cut out by a white shirt. And here is that wide area we mentioned earlier. Mia Chavez not going to be able to keep that one in. FC Dallas penned right in their own half here with this throw-in. Ball forward, dangerous. White players lurking there, but it's into the hands of Richards. Arsenal FC swapping the way this game's looking. The first half was mostly FC Dallas putting them under the pump, and so far in the second half it's been all Arsenal FC. Here come Arsenal FC, ball bouncing off the Dallas centre-back. That cross isn't going to find a white shirt. Into the arms of the keeper. Richards pumping this one forward. Flicked on, but powerful challenge there by Savannah Williams. Deemed to be a foul by the referee. FC Dallas here with an opportunity to lift this ball forward, and they do so towards the 18-yard box. It's headed clear at the first attempt by Arsenal. The shot at the second attempt isn't a bad one. Off target in the end, but struck well. Goal kick launched forward here off the hand of Williams, and referee spots it. It'll be a FC Dallas free kick. They're not going to get the ball moving though. They're going to take their time over it and get bodies forward first. I'd like to see these girls just put the ball down and start playing. So often we've seen them stop all the momentum of the game and try and lift a set piece into the box, but here comes that free kick. It's going to be straight into the arms of the keeper. Good header there, won by Bradley. This ball lifted high, one in the air by Henninger. Williams going to try and keep this one in. She's not able to do so. FC Dallas will come away with the throw. Henninger with the throw. Stepping forward from the back is Brewer. She's found her striker, but she's been dispossessed. And here comes Chloe Smith. Smith looking for the ball over the top towards the dangerous Kamara Bradley. We saw a lot from Bradley in the early stages of the first half, but FC Dallas went quiet once she went off the field. Referee seen a handball again here, so another opportunity for FC Dallas to load the box. Again, it's not overly pretty to watch, seeing a team set up the set pieces like this at every opportunity. I'd love to see them just utilise their centre-backs or their full-back here, cycle it around and see if they can play their way through the other team, but looking to load the box again. Even then, it's a straight line across the 18-yard box. Here comes that free kick. It's going to be a shot. It's going to be straight into the arms of the goalkeeper. Ball forward. Rolling all the way through to Richards. She'll pick this one up. Sneak of a high foot there, but ref said play on, and here come FC Dallas on the left-hand side. Cox it is, trying to keep it in, but good defensive play in the end, and it's going to be a Arsenal FC goal kick. Here comes that goal kick for Arsenal. Nobody getting a touch on it. It's going to find its way through to the striker, but no support. Piper now stepping forward. Piper driving into the area. Really good clean-up play at the back there by Brewer, though. Stepping across. She is solid at the back, clean Brewer. Dallas set up for a long throw here. Loading the box. Throw in played short this time. Laid back. Looking for a delivery. It's going to be on top of the keeper, and she flaps at it, but away from goal. Well defended in the end by Arsenal. Ball back to Richards. Puts her under pressure. Dallas trying to get forward, but finding white shirts and white shirts only. This ball wide into the channel, looking for a runner, but Brewer's just not on the same page. Arsenal player going down, clutching a leg. This stoppage in play will give the teams an opportunity to grab a drink of water, and we're going to grab a drink of water here too. We'll be back with you shortly. Back underway here between FC Dallas and Arsenal FC in the under 14 girls group stage game. Goal kick here for Arsenal FC, trying to get themselves upfield. Neither team able to break the deadlock so far. Here come FC Dallas, putting the ball into the box. The chance here on the knockdown. There is the goal! The ball coming in. The first attempt was skewed up into the air, and as it dropped, it was turned into the goal. So FC Dallas taking a 1-goal lead here. In the end, the keeper coming out and the tidy little finish to poke it past the onrushing goalkeeper. Here come FC Dallas again. Arsenal FC players looking like that goal's hit them pretty hard right now. A lot of them standing around, almost in shock. FC Dallas still pushing forward though. Long throw about to come in for FC Dallas. Out on the far corner. Referee stopping the game here. Looks as though we're going to have a water break here. Well, as the players take a water break here, we're going to take one too. We'll be back with you ever so shortly for the rest of this second half here. And here comes that long throw for FC Dallas. Lifted in towards the near post, trying to get onto the knockdown, and it's going to find its way behind for a goal kick. FC Dallas looking to clear their lines as Arsenal trying to put them under pressure. In the end, Dallas just put that one out of play. Substitution for FC Dallas. Coming onto the field, number 14, Emma Eddy. pace of this game really slowing down since that FC Dallas goal. Arsenal FC haven't really had anything to counter it with so far, and at the moment this game's just petering out. Here come FC Dallas, looking to add to their 1-goal lead. Long ball forward, trying to pick out the run of the centre forward, but it's only going to find the hands of the goalkeeper. Ball forward into the path of Bradley. Bradley looking to get the better of her defender. She's brought down and she's managed to win her side a corner kick. FC Dallas happy to take their time over everything now. They have the lead, looking to hold that on until the final whistle. Here comes the ball swinging in towards the goalkeeper. She does well to punch away. It's cleared by Arsenal. Out for what I'd imagine will be another long throw from FC Dallas. Comes that throw, flicked on by an Arsenal head. Only finding a red shirt again. Shot brought down in the area, but well pounced upon by the goalkeeper. Ball over the top is going to run through to the hands of Taylor Richards. Referee blows his whistle for a foul. And Arsenal FC, much as the theme of this game so far, are going to send bodies forward and pump a ball into the box. Ball's held well by Richards. Does well as she had strikers bearing down on her. Good powerful play again there by Williams. Getting the ball forward into the channel and it's put behind. Brewer urging her teammates forward. She wants to put this one in the box. Here is Brianna Brewer. Her cross cut out. Williams with the throw. Headed away by the first man. Up towards the halfway line, it's going to find a white shirt. Trotter now. Trotter with time and space on the left-hand side. Cuts inside. Still going, Trotter. Has a runner in Bradley, but can't find her. Trotter still with the ball, though. In the end, cleared by Williams. That ball straight at the play from Richards. Be an Arsenal throw. Well dealt with by Henninger. Brewer trying to swing this one in. It's beaten away by the first defender, and now FC Dallas with a chance to get forward. That looked like a foul in the back there of Cox, and referee agrees. See Dallas player fouled there. Excuse me, she committed the foul. It's going to be an Arsenal free kick. Kellyanne Brewer now up on this right wing position. She was playing centre back for the majority of this game. So we have another Arsenal FC player down. So Arsenal FC will look to get this ball forward after that short injury break. Here comes the long ball forward. Brought down by Brewer, but cleared away by Piper. Going to see two substitutions here for Arsenal FC. Coming onto the field will be Joey Frog and Megan Mihas. Dallas then with the ball in the corner. Carrillo, who impressed me in the first half, wins her side what looked like a corner. It is a corner kick. Dallas now looking to swing this ball in. It's a great ball in. Excuse me, it's not. It looked as though it was going right into the danger area, but in the end it floated over the crossbar and behind for a goal kick. This ball put into the channel, looking for a runner. Brewer gets there initially, but she can't keep it in. It's going to be a Dallas throw-in. Dallas with the throw then deep in their own half. Piper attempting to flick this one on. Referee seen a foul there. It's going to be a free kick in a good position for Arsenal FC. Brianne Brewer stepping up as though she's going to take it. Wind going diagonally across the field towards this near corner. Great position here for a free kick. Here is Brianne Brewer. Brewer's strike. Not a bad effort, just over the crossbar. FC Dallas making a substitution here as well. On comes Colleen Gilland. Richards' ball upfield. Coming back at FC Dallas now. Opportunity here for Brennan. Williams' ball upfield. Won by the substitute Gilland. Throw-in coming in now for Arsenal FC. Upfield towards Carrillo. Carrillo, good hold-up play again. Cleared upfield by Sweltz. As we hear final whistles going off at some of the other fields around us. Getting pretty close to the end of this match. Ball in behind, good opportunity now. Carrillo it was. Just too tight an angle in the end, and Dallas will manage to keep the ball here. Bouncing in the 18, still in play here. Finds its way out for a corner kick. FC Dallas with another opportunity to try and extend this one-goal lead. FC Dallas again taking their time over all of these stoppages in play. No need for them to rush this corner kick. They go short. Here is Henninger. Swing it in. It's not bad ball to the back post. The chance was on. It was a good save by the keeper. Bounced down on the edge of the area and hooked clear again by Arsenal. Ball swung in again. This time it's going to not make it into the 6-yard box. It will float behind. It's going to be a goal kick for Arsenal. Ball forward is going to be into the path of Piper, who sticks that right up in the air, and Smith it is trying to get it forward also. Warden trying to work this one across. She has done. She's found Venegas. Venegas with the strike. It's high towards the goal, but Taylor Richards does really well to get herself up, get two hands behind the ball and hold it as well. Here comes Carrillo again. Carrillo breaking into the box. She's dispossessed. But Dallas will have another opportunity to try and work this one forward. The ball clipped in towards the area. Carrillo, not a bad header, but off target. Scoreline still 1-0 in favour of FC Dallas. The home team here are going to bring on a substitute. Alina Lutz is going to step onto the field for FC Dallas. That ball drifting over the top. A few players battling for it. Dallas again getting the ball clear. At this stage, they're just happy to get the ball forward and trying to hang on for the final whistle. Referee spots a foul. Long ball forward, headed away. Piper it was doing the cleaning up back there. Ball forward over the top again, looking for the run of Carrillo. Carrillo putting her under pressure, but not quite getting a hang of the ball. Here come Arsenal again. Referee spotted a foul. It'll be another Arsenal free kick. Coach urging them all to get in the box and put a long ball forward. Here comes the ball into the box. It's dropping low. It's deflected away. Looks as though it's going to be a corner kick for Arsenal FC. Another opportunity for them to load this area. Can't be much time left in this game at all, as we wait on the delivery now from Brianne Brewer. Brewer in towards the near post. It's cleared away at the first attempt. She'll get another opportunity. No, she won't. That is the final whistle. Final score here. FC Dallas Blue 1, Arsenal FC 0. We are here on Field 6 at Toyota Soccer Centre for the US Youth Soccer National Championships. That was the under-14 girls first group stage game, and FC Dallas taking the win. We thank you for joining us. We hope you'll join us shortly for our final game of the day here on Field 6, and join us for the rest of the week for plenty of coverage of this great tournament. For now, goodbye.